I am playing a MATERIACTOR Dragunityy Dragon deck in the Theme Chronicle event. I'm going first. I'm going to activate MATERIACTOR Exoraptor, but my opponent here has Ash Blossom. But that's okay because I have Small World in my hand that can allow me to continue my plays. So I'm going to activate it and reveal Remus from my deck, banish the Exoraptor in order to add Black Metal Dragon from my deck to my hand. And unfortunately, because I started my opening hand with the Mausoleum of White, the card I would have added off the Spirit with Eyes of Blue, I don't get it anymore as discard fodder. So I'm going to have to discard Droll and Lockbird from my hand, unfortunately. But here, all the Black Metal Dragon is here to do is allow me to get 3 dragon monsters on my field in order to summon out Trishula, the Dragon of Icy Imprisonment, which allows me to banish 1 card from my deck, 1 from the top of my opponent's deck, and 1 from my opponent's extra deck of my choice. So we're going to banish those 3 monsters, or 3 cards rather, and since I banished the Tempest from my deck, it allows me to add a Wind Dragon monster from my deck to my hand, which is the Dragunityy Remus, which now allows me to go full combo here, which is so good. All the Black Metal Dragon and MATERIACTOR cards are here to do is just get 3 dragon monsters on my side of the field, so I'm able to summon out the Trishula, the Dragon of Icy Imprisonment. You've never seen this card summon, I bet, and makes sense because it's the least used Trishula monster currently in Master Duel. And here going to be using it in this deck, which is very neat. Is a combo piece that's very crucial for consistency, especially when there's not that many other cards in Yu-Gi-Oh that can allow you to consistently get access to Dragunityy Remus. Because I'm already using Small World and I do have Gold Sarcophagus as well to banish Tempest from my deck. Is another way to get access to Dragunityy Remus, but unfortunately I only own 1 Gold Sarcophagus. Kind of waiting until it gets reprinted again, even though it got reprinted, but I didn't want to get it because it was in a selection pack that had a bunch of other cards that I didn't want. So I'm hoping when the new Dragon Ruler support drops in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, that Golden Sarcophagus is also added in that pack. But here we have full combo, we have the MATERIACTORs in play, and I don't need to activate MATERIACTOR Exoraptor, luckily in my hand, because I already used it at the start of the duel. But in these combos, it's not necessary for me to activate it from my hand and summon it to the field. I do only play 1 from a MATERIACTOR because I don't want to increase my chances of drawing a second copy of that card and brick my hand. So doing a minimalist sort of deck build here where I just play 1 copy, and even though the ceiling of this deck would be slightly higher if I played 2 of them, I don't need it to win. So here we have 3 monsters on my board. We have the Reed Bear, we have the Seals, and we have the Exiguard All Disruptions here. And I also have the Heretic Seals here, which can summon out a Dragon Monster to add an additional layer of interruptions. And I actually did the wrong steps here to disrupt my opponent's field. Should have returned the Tactical Trainer to the hand because it can add a 6 strike card from the deck to the hand, which allows them to extend here. That's okay because I can just bounce it back with the Exiguard. And with the 6 Samurai deck, as long as you have them not have any 6 Samurai monsters on their side of the field, they can't special summon any others from their hands, similar to Black Wings. So here, normal summon the Remus, go into Ascalon here, and now I have more than enough damage on my field, 8,600, and attack for Exiguard, and for good measure, activate the Exoraptor to gain 1,500 attack to deal over 10,000 damage per game. Let's go. I am going second this time, and my opponent here is playing a Tenyi deck, an archetype that I would not think would be viable or playable in this format, but here we are. They do have new support, and the field spell is evidence of that. So I guess it's quite playable in this format. Let's see what they can do. So they do have old and new cards for the Tenyis. I don't think Sword Soul is legal, otherwise I'd probably see more of that deck, to be honest. And here my opponent's gonna try and revive Mermere from their graveyard, which is a pretty good worm monster, one of the best ones, or up to 3 times per turn. You can reduce its level by 1 and special summon a level 1 token. Because it's a tuner Mermere, you can do some pretty neat synchro plays, but here they're going to end their turn here. Luckily we draw Harpy's Feather Duster here, very nice. Destroy their field spell and their counter trap. But because they didn't have a non-effect monster on their side of the field before I activated Harpy's Feather Duster, they wouldn't have been able to activate either of their spell and trap cards. So here my opponent gets baited with this Spirit with Eyes of Blue. That card, I do not need that card to have its effect go off in order to win. All it does is just add the field spell for discard fodder. And they took the bait, took the activation of their effect veiler on that card, and now I can continue my plays. And they don't have anything in their graveyard in the form of any disruptions, so I'm just free to do anything I want here. Summon out the Trishula here, and even though it's a UR card, I'm pretty sure you guys have at least 3 copies of it, maybe more, because that card is from the Legacy pack. I probably have like 4 or 5 copies of that card. Why? How come you can't dismantle Legacy pack cards? No! When will that feature come to Master Duel? If ever. Maybe never? What are your thoughts on that? Here can continue my plays. Full combo going second, and the toughness and difficulty level of this deck is not particularly the combos, because they're quite linear, do the same combos every time. It's the sheer number of different combos in this deck, because you have Dragunity Remus as a starter, Materiactor monsters as a starter, Black Metal Dragon as a starter. So those are 3 different starters. So that means you have combos going first and going second. So at minimum, there's 6 different combos that you need to do. And there's some variations that I've made for going first and going second for some of them, which means I think there's about 8 different combos for this deck. And that is a lot to grasp when you're trying to pilot this deck. So I'm not gonna lie, I literally have the combos playing on one of my sides of the monitor and having Master Duel on the other side, so I can look at the combos while I play, because I ain't memorizing all of them, to be honest. Don't have them memorized right now, but maybe if I play more of this event I will. Though just gonna have to copy what I've recorded as the combos that I've created, because there are so many combos that you have to know. And here, this is one of them. Allows me to get 2 Synchro 10 monsters, as well as Exa Guard on my side of the field, and that allows me to get 13,500 damage per game. Pretty neat. All that was one Black Metal Dragon. Incredible.